Welcome to King Lizzard on Xbox One with the awesome Forza Motorsport 6. This is one of the earlier choices of races that you get to do in your career on Forza Motorsport 6. It's a D-Class race in compact sports cars or convertibles. And in this particular race I've chosen to drive the Mazda RX-5, something you'd have already seen at Sebring in one of my videos if you already had a look. Absolutely stunning looking vehicle this, and a really nice drive. I set up a D400 tune, so for those of you that are searching for tunes for this particular class, you'll find one under my name, King Lizzard, King space Lizzard with a space in between, and look for me as the creator and you'll find all of my tunes, or this particular tune if that's what you're after for the Mazda RX-5. Really nice tune. Now I'm racing in expert mode, which is the third hardest difficulty. Basically the higher modes at the moment, I'm finding that it's going to be pretty essential to drive manual gearing, unless of course you get the right car as an auto driver. I actually do drive automatic purely because I just find that easier. It's easier for me to get along with. And this track you should recognise if you're a fan of Forza 5 is Prague. Absolutely stunning track, and it looks even better on Forza Motorsport 6. Hard to believe, I know, but it does. Especially the downhill section in the reverse order that we're driving it. So not this particular bit, but the next bit going up the hill. Coming down it looks absolutely stunning. So obviously the game is finally released for everyone else on September 18th, so this Friday coming. So everyone else will be joining in. I'm really looking forward to doing some PvP with everyone else on Friday when they jump in. I haven't touched PvP at the moment because obviously there's not a full crowd there. I'm sure there's plenty of people playing. However, I've decided just to crack on with the main game and career and sort of build up my repertoire of vehicles and my garage, and also work on getting a lot of tunes out there as well as some custom paints and stuff. So I'm not particularly a brilliant painter, so I haven't had I wouldn't say I've exercised the designer enough to say whether it was any better or worse than Forza Motorsport 5. To me it all looks the same, but obviously the type of designs I do are quite basic, so I can't really be a great judge as to whether that design has changed too much. It looks and feels the same, and it hasn't stopped me doing anything I wanted to do in any order, that's for sure. Tune wise, tuning is the same. One thing you do that is really good is that in Forza Motorsport 6 you can import Forza Motorsport 5 and Forza Horizon 2 tunes and paints, but there is a restriction on paints. If the paint has the letter A in it, A for alpha, anywhere in the paint, it's not going to import at this time. I don't know if it's something that Turn 10 are going to fix, but right now it doesn't work. So if you do have any paints that you've made yourself, or any paints that you've got from the community that you really like, if they've got the letter A in them, they're not going to work. So don't try and import them. They'll just sit there and hang the game saying saving. You can dashboard, and after a minute or half a second, half a minute to a minute, you'll be able to go back into the game, but it just kind of put the game in limbo when you try and do that. Tune wise, I found a few of my tunes. I didn't find all of my tunes though, so I need to load up my Motorsport 5 and see whether it's just I didn't share the tunes I can't find, or whether it is genuinely a problem finding the tunes I want. I have a really good A700 class KTM tune that I want to get my hands on, as I'm just about to start track toys, which obviously I'll be sharing with you guys soon, some track toy racing at night time, along with the back mono as well, which is a first for the Forza games. Obviously something that you may have seen a lot in Drive Club on PlayStation 4 if you've played it. So, but yeah, tune wise I can't find all of my tunes. It may well be that I didn't share them or something silly, in which case I'll get saving some of my old tunes, because there's a lot of tunes I really would like to pull across into this game, especially my KTM tunes. Some of those are really good. So we're into the end of lap 2 here. Now I was quite impressed with this race because it is expert, and I absolutely blew the AI away on this race. I was really chuffed with this race. This is my most convincing win yet on expert. So something was right about this tune, or maybe I just chose the right car, but or maybe I just drove a good race. I'd like to believe the latter, but we'll see, I guess. Anyway, so that's lap 1 over, or lap 2 over, my apologies. That's the end of the race. I will be back with more gaming action from Forza Motorsport 6. My apologies if I haven't put up what you're interested in yet. I've actually been processing a lot of these videos since Friday. Obviously it's quite difficult processing and playing the game. I can't do them at the same time, but I will be getting out a whole chunk of higher class type races as well in the next day or so. Even more later today, that's for sure. I've got a really good Group 5 race, which I think I mentioned in one of my other videos, which I'll split into 2 videos, the internal driving race as well as the replay, because it's quite a big section of video if I put those together. So I'll split those off into in-car and replay like I do in some of the other videos. But plenty more coming this way, Forza Motorsport 6. So I'm going to shut up now, let you guys enjoy the rest of the replay in peace. Please do remember to rate and subscribe. Take care and keep watching.